All right, so I'm getting another late start, but that's okay. I feel invigorated. So I have no idea what I want to do except for the fact that I've taken out my drywall tape, and I have like this weird section where the two signatures technically meet. So I think I'm just going to cover the whole thing with this tape. I know it sounds like just so random, and then I'm just going to figure out what I do from there. Dilemma. Do I want to paint on top of this because it's paper and it's going to absorb the paint, or do I want a gel medium on top of it so I make sure it doesn't come up? I think the paint will make it stick too, so maybe that's a good idea. But then it's choosing what colors do I want to use. So I guess I gotta go have some one-on-one time with my paint colors, and I'll come back with something. Alright, so I'm thinking this stencil. This is an oldie. It's like a classic Crafters Workshop one. It's just big circles all randomly over it. And I'm thinking I want to do this not on the inclusion, but like across this thing on both sides. So I'm going to get some wax paper. And I'm going to put this here. And I think, who knows what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to get some spray, my own homemade concoction of spray paint. And I'm going to do this. Maybe I should just purposely clip it here, and then I know it's going to be lined up. And then I'm going to flip the inclusion and then put this down and get the other side. At least that's the plan. But outside of that plan, I don't really think there's any other one. Now being incredibly blue, I'm going to take this, just move it up, because I have my Collage Monday journal, and something like this is kind of priceless. Just let it drip in there, and then yeah, I'm just going to take this and kind of put it in my journal. I don't know why I'm even using a towel since my hand is covered in blue, but that's good paint. We can use it on something. See that blob? You never know if that blob is going to be good in determining the outcome of the art to happen on that page. Alright, so that's that. Let that dry over there. And let's bring the journal back. I'm going to have to dry it, and then I've got like weird stripe line over here, which is not necessarily what I wanted, but it's there, right? We'll just roll with it. I'm going to dry that and I'll be back. Alright, so I've dried it, and look, I did kind of decided I'm not going to wash my hand because it's probably just going to get dirty anyway, but I do look like Smurf. This is some of that basil paper tape. This is probably not going to stay down like I want. I will have to put some kind of layer or something over it. But for right now, I'm just going to put that over the edge because it's bothering the heck out of me. And I don't want to see it anymore. So let's just, I'll even wrap it around. Who cares? Put it on the page for next week. Alright, I'm thinking let's try out some burnt sienna. Well, maybe I don't want burnt sienna. Maybe I want Nickel Azo Gold. That might be a good one too. Let's try that one. And I'm going to go around the outside of the circles with my finger painting. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these yet. I might just leave them for right now. Have no idea. Yeah, I just don't know. So now I'm thinking a little anthraquinone blue in my blue circles. And we're just going to see what that does. Right now I'm not overly impressed with any of it, so we're just going to keep working until I find a happy spot. Thought is, what if I took some India ink and went around the outside? This is actually turquoise, which isn't as turquoise as you might think. And I'm just gonna see. And of course the book's wonky, so who knows where it's actually gonna go after I put the ink on there, but I'd like to get all the circles to drip. So let's just see what we can get. I mean, the safest one, let me try this one, and then I'll dry it and then go on from there. So I decided I needed to make some more white spray paint because I want to try something. And then I washed my hands and it felt good. So then I decided, why do I not always remember to put my Art Guard on? Which is basically that lotion for your hands that keeps this protective barrier and keeps the moisture in and keeps the paint from staining. And you basically can wipe it off with a paper towel or most of it depending on the potency of the pigment. Anyway, I digress. But I'm putting it on now. It's always after the fact that I remember, and I put too much on, so I guess I'm going to do my arms. Okay, so that's that. I wish I had a little blinky that reminded me of that every time. All right, so that was totally a digression there, but I want to see, and this probably won't work, but I won't know if I don't try. I want to see how that flower kind of comes into that circle. I want to try to get that in there, which means I'm going to have to try to isolate it as well. Apparently I have stuck that to this, so I need to take this stencil back and kind of isolate that off and try to spray it in there. This may or may not work, but I'm going to try. Oh, and I must not have mixed it because look at what I'm getting. That's not going to work. I have to go mix my spray paint. I'll be back. Okay, this is what happens when you don't feel like fiddling with it. I'm just going to spray. This is not going to look nice. But then I decided it's too thick. That's basically the problem. The paint is way too thick in the bottle. I have to add more water. But then I thought, what if I just did that? That would save me a trip. So I'm just going to try that. Let's see what I get. Not what I was hoping, but it's still kind of there. I'm just going to leave it. For now, at least. I mean, it still kind of looks like a flower, but it doesn't look like what I thought it was going to look like. Note to self, add more water. Added too much paint. Now what? Now I got funky flower. Should I try another one? If first you don't succeed, try again. Why not? Let's just... Who cares, right? So then my thoughts went back to my little Mickey memory stickers. You know how I've been using them as like empty things where you peel off the back. So I swear to you, I at least have 40 sets of these in all different colors. So I'm just going to try to put these on there. Alright, so now that I have all those stickers, 2 sheets by the way, because that's how I roll, I'm using them all up by the end of the year. And I love it, like, totally love it. Like, more than I even could have imagined. So lots of texture. I use the whole leftover of the sheet on the front and back of that, and just the insert of the letters in there. So I'm going to take some Collage Paws, because I know these stickers will not stay on here if I don't secure them an extra amount. So I'm just going to take Collage Paws. And I am just going to put a coat over this whole page, not only over this, but over the inclusions, so that when I'm done with this, I don't get random making memories, tiny alphas all over the place. I like to call this the G spot because you get to this place and you really just love what you've done. But that next spot is like, what do I want to do now? I mean, I really like this. It's the place that makes me happy, but it's just not finished. You know it's not finished. I don't know what I want to take out and put on here. I feel like, you know, I'm loving these 2-part tag things. I just love those. I like the number, I think. I think it's just the number. Feels like I want to go grab some collage-y type stuff. I don't know. I just don't know. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I'm going to try to put a saying on here, so let's just see how that goes. I'm going to again put another coat of Collage Podge on top of here. It says, I wonder a lot. Just makes me happy. It's simple, but it's true. So I'm just gonna, just so the stickers stay on, and then I'll be back once it's dry. It needs some dots. It's driving me nuts. I was trying to dry it and then just decided it needs some drops. Like an ellipsis. Well, I need more black India ink, apparently. So, I've been bouncing back and forth with a couple thoughts. So, love it, but it needs something else. And then I bounced back with yellow, which this is cadmium yellow, medium hue. And then I also bounced around with red. I think I might do both, believe it or not. I did the video yesterday using this big Mama Gemma. That's how I got the detailing around the texture. But I also, of course, you can't just have one. You gotta have them all. I love this one. And I think I'm going to use this one. This is a size 30, is it? It says 30 on it. What's this one say? This one says, they all say 30. This one says 15. Oh, this one says 50. I can't read. I don't even know what it's called. Orange flappy thingy. Makes me happy. It's a catalyst tool. So this middle one here, I have put some paint over here. And I like it because, like, let's show you here. It kind of does that. And that was the texture. Oh, you can't see that. Can I move that? You can't really even see that. I'll just do it on my book. Maybe I'll just do it here. It does this. See, and that was the texture. I had all those layers. Should I zoom in? I don't even know if you can see it. Still rocking. All those layers of paint on my canvas, and by using this, I got kind of to show them all. And not that that's going to work for today, but I want to paint with it and see if I can't just kind of add some sketchy layers around the wonder. So I wonder a lot. What's the volume at? Let's turn that out a little bit. Oh, that's the wrong way. Maybe I should just keep it there. All right, so I'm thinking I just want some of that like here. I do. I just want that. And it's not like a brush, so it leaves like these lines. I don't know if you can even see that. It leaves these lines. It's just kind of cool. And on the texture, it's even cooler because it just is. Because texture makes me happy. Do I want to stop there? Is that enough? That's the big question, isn't it? Oh, I like it going over. Oh, I like it going over. The big question. I like that. Maybe I should just stop there. I like that. I think the eye needs something too. The eye's gonna need something. Maybe it's, ooh, ooh. I like that. That makes me happy. Ooh, I like that better. Now I can't stop. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. Me gusta mucho. J'aime. All those languages. Okay, get a little down here. I can. Alright, I'm gonna dry that. I'm gonna come back. As I was drying that, I was kind of thinking like, oh, you have to turn the page to get to the other half of it. So I'm thinking I have this arrow tape. I don't know who makes it. I don't know where I got it. And I'm thinking I can just have it on there and it tells people to turn, right? Uh-oh. Am I stuck? Actually, I still like it doing that. That's kind of cool. That's cool. Should I put some more over there? Oh look, all these stickers are falling off. It might have been because they were stuck together. Because I'm not patient. I'm tearing it into little slivers of tape now. That's not good. That's good. All right, so yeah, not patient at all. Nothing's dry. I'm not waiting for anything to be totally dry. I just can't. All right, so I'm gonna go into the yellow again and do a little bit over here. All right, so that's in there, and then I was thinking that red, and I think it needs that red. So I have a little precision tip bottle here with, I believe there's Pyro red in it, which is a bright kind of primary red. And I am going to just splatter little dots all over. Hopefully that's what I wanted, because now it's, ooh, oh well. I don't think that's what I wanted, but I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to dry it, and then I'll be back. I really didn't wait for that blob to dry, so I'm just going to put some wax paper so I don't have to be patient. And I'm going to do this over here too. So for the finishing touch, I've got a date stamp in here, and I am going to date, it's March 6th. Let's see, I guess I'll go this way. And I'm going to rip off the bottom. Let's see. And I think I'm going to put it in there. I like that. I got my tiny toucher. Do I want it up there? Do I want it down here? I think I want it down here. I think I want it maybe sticking off. Alright, so I got them 3 in there because you know I'm OCD about that. Totally had a laugh about that this weekend. Putting my date stamp away, and Inspiration Wednesday is done. I love so many colors put together, and I like the message. I wonder a lot, just about everything. Yeah, I kind of like it, even though that flower kind of went wonky in there. Yeah, it just adds to it. And the stickers, genius. Love those Making Memories stickers. You know what's going to happen? I've hoarded those for years, and then I'm not going to be able to live without them because now I found this cool new trick that I like to do. But anyway. I digress. Have an awesome Inspiration Wednesday, and I will see you back here next week.